Well, hello, classmates and teacher. I'm Sebastian Garcia from Honduras, and today I will talk about what is climate change and how it is affecting our modern agriculture. Climate change is defined as a change in the climate in the usual climate of a certain place. This can be from the amount of rain a certain place receives in a year, or the change in temperature in a certain place. It is true that climate plays an important role in our natural ecosystems. They provide all the factors in order for many organisms to reproduce and to live as well. But what is going on nowadays? Our has changed. It has changed. Climate takes about from hundreds to millions of years to change, and certain is that our Earth is getting warmer. It is estimated that Earth's temperature has increased by 1 degree Fahrenheit, but as you know, small changes in Earth's temperature can lead to great changes. These changes include the melting of ice of our poles, or warming has caused our oceans to rise, and certain is that it has difficult our plants to grow. Farming is responsible for approximately 8.5 to 16.5 billion tons of carbon dioxide. Now, the sources of this CO2 is because of the overuse of fertilizers, dependence on pesticides, land cleaning, soil degradation, and intensive animal farming lie to this problem. Using too much fertilizers, it causes all these gases just to leave to the atmosphere and start to create what we call the greenhouse effect. Another gas emitter we have are animals, specifically cattle and sheep. But it's not only just animals and herbicides what contribute to climate change, but also the cutting down of forests and other natural land that is being used for agricultural purposes degrades our environment and also our climate. These lands are being used for animal feed and to grow many other crops. But what can we do in order to reduce all the effects that will contribute in the climate change? One of the things we can do is that government they need to reject all the use of this energy and chemically intensive farming, all the use of pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers that contribute to the contamination of our environment. They need to input laws, and these laws need to be respected in order to create a change. One mitigation action we can take is that we need to encourage farmers in order to use less fertilizers and to use them more precisely. Due to that, they use less fertilizer and they reduce costs, and also they don't apply too much of it to our soil. We need to improve many of our farming methods. We need to take many measures and that we need to adopt in order to enrich our soil in different ways. Another mitigation action that we can use is that traditional practices and local seed varieties play an important role, and they do encourage uh, a change in this problem with the climate change. They don't have all of these chemicals that many of the usual products we use. Certain is that they don't have the normal effect that as a high class product will have, but certain is that we are not contaminating our environment. Also, the use of organic fertilizers can help in order to stop contamination. We can also we can start to save our resources. Certain is that we need to do things in order to be in competition or against this big problem, but we need to work on how can we prevent it. We can prevent this by using natural, organic things, um, environment friendly products. Also, we can prevent decontaminate contaminated water. We must eliminate all the chemicals that this contaminated water has to prevent it from leaking to our environment and start to create degradation in our soil that will later on will be used for our plants, and our plants will not grow because our soil is not rich enough and is full with other chemicals. And if we are trying to create a change, we must encourage all our governments in order and other international institutions to start a change and to stop the agriculture from killing our world.